Welcome. Allow your eyes to gently close and bring your attention to your breathing. Allow your breath to deepen. Slowly inhaling and exhaling through your nose. It's time to let go of the noise of the day and focus on resting. Perhaps you haven't been able to focus on your self-care as much as you would like to. Right now is your chance to put your needs first. And let your self-care fuel the deep, restful sleep that you need. So release your to-do lists and your stresses. As you bring your focus to the sound of my voice. And as you do so, the world around you begins to gently shift and change. You feel a light breeze. You feel safe and calm as it swirls around you and begins to lift you up off of the ground. You feel so light as you easily rise up from the earth. The world around you begins to come into view. You are as light as a leaf, and as a leaf, you are free. You have no attachments. No responsibilities. You float freely on the breeze up into the sky. Free of the stresses and tensions of your life. Your body is at ease. And with each breath, you become more and more relaxed. You're being carried on the breeze to your own private sanctuary. In this place, you will find the quiet you are craving. You grant yourself permission to simply be as you float along a path that is bringing you to this restful place. Breathing in and out. In and out. In and out. You are slowly soaring over the tops of trees now. The swirls of green and brown below you look like a painting. And the world below reveals a forest. It is completely uninhabited except for a single cabin in a clearing. And as you approach this clearing, you think about how this time for rest is just what you have been needing. There are no disruptions here, just you and nature. You land gently on the porch of this cabin as the breeze subsides. On the porch, you find yourself drawn to a comfortable high-backed rocking chair. You make yourself at home and take a seat. Knowing that everything here was created solely for your greatest good, to aid you in fulfilling deep, restful sleep. With each rock, you feel more and more relaxed. The rhythmic rocking begins to sync up with the ebb and flow of your breath. This chair and this cabin may or may not feel familiar to you. Whatever appears to you at this time is perfect and just as it's meant to be. You feel grounded, safe, and comfortable. The weight of the world fades into the distance. As you sip an aromatic spiced cider, the smell of cinnamon and all the mulled spices wafting around you. As you sip this deep red beverage, and with each sip, you relax more and more. You look out onto the pastoral view that unfolds in front of you. There are trees as far as the eye can see. And a stream that runs through the clearing and opens up into a lake. The sun is beginning to set, and sleep is approaching. You can feel it in the softening of your mind and body. As the sun sets through the trees, the orange-painted sky ignites a spark of creativity inside of you that you vow to rekindle later. Inspiration and ideas may come into your mind, but put them aside, as now is your time to relax. As you relax deeper, the yellow of the fireflies catches your eye. As they start to make their way out as the last bits of sunlight disappear for the day, like little wisps of magic dancing into the evening sky. Spending time here, noticing the deep green of the grass that glistens under the light of the moon. As it rises into what is now the night sky. This grass always grows and heals. Ready to give more as it is needed. You shift your focus, taking in the stream just beyond the porch that flows into a calm blue lake. Although the lake is calm, there is much life beneath its surface, unbothered by what happens outside of the water. A rich indigo sky encompasses you now that the moon hangs high. And as you look around, you're aware of all of the stars that are taking their place above you for the evening. You're drawn to the deep violet of the night-blooming water lilies. Delicate and beautiful. They give you a knowing that there is so much more than meets the eye in this beautiful world. The colors of nature gently move before you. Working together to create a delicate tapestry of sleep. This deep sacred sleep was created for you. This sleep was created for your greatest good. To help you release all that you do not need. So that you can deeply embrace rest and rejuvenation. And as you effortlessly slip off to sleep, my wish for you is that you sleep deeply and completely. Sweet dreams.